Good morning, Spartans.
It's Monday, January 16th.
It is a low of 33 and a high of 40. It gon' rain.
It's MLK Day.
Right on.
Yep.
Thanks for that great intro, Trevor. My name's Macy.
And I'm Drake, and let's head over to Kaylee.
Thanks, Drake. This Friday is the last day of the semester, and it's also a half day, so make sure you know that. Back to you, Macy.
Thanks, Kaylee. I'll be sure to leave extra early on Friday.
And let's flip over to Nick to learn about some gymnastics.
Thanks, Drake. The gymnastics Sparta Rock team took first at the Lowell Invitational on Saturday. Lacey placed first on floor, second on bars, beam, and vault, and all around a great all-star. Great win, everyone. Let's check out the highlights. Back to you, Macy.
Are you flippin' kidding me? That is incredible.
And let's go over to Connor to learn about the fantastic cheer team.
Thank you, Drake. Our varsity Spartans broke 3 season records this weekend at Kennewa Hills. We took 4th place overall, but broke our own season records in round 1, 2, and our overall total score. The Spartans plan to put the work in this week to add strength to our 3rd round before we compete again on Wednesday at North Point Christian. Our youth performance team also made their debut at Kennewa Hills and did a fabulous job. Catch them this Saturday morning at West Catholic or on January 25th at 6 p.m. right in our home gym. Back to you, Macy.
Thanks, Connor, and great job, girls.
Speaking of doing a good job, let's jump over to the hoops.
Who am I here with today? Avery Piat. So how did the games on Friday go? Really good. Both teams took a dub. We swept Kellogg'sville. What's our next game? We play tomorrow at home against North Point Christian at 7 o'clock. Be there.
Thanks, Peyton, and congrats to our basketball teams.
Of dubs, let's go to wrestling.
All right, boys. How'd we do?
We took 2nd out of 19 teams.
That's really good.
Yes.
All right, how did everyone do?
We had a lot of placers. We had Dustin Warner. He took 2nd. Kyan Larson, he took 1st. Gabe Gare, he took 2nd. I took 6th. And Micah Moeller placed.
Wow, great information, guys. Back to you in the studio, guys.
Thanks, Brandon. I love wrestling.
And let's go see Todd.
Hey, David. Can you tell me what manacle means?
If I had to guess what manacle was, you know that little circle glass thing you put up on your eye? And whenever a man uses it, it's called a manacle.
I think that's called a monocle. Very close, though. I'm here with Simon. Can you tell me what the word manacle means?
Yeah, I can. That's when you take a broom and you hit a raccoon with it.
Who am I here with?
Chuck.
And your word is manacle.
Isn't that like a chain or a shackle?
It is like a chain or a shackle.
Thanks, Jake.
All right, let's finish off the day with that MLK special and listen for that word manacle.
50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men are created equal. that one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will they be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. This is our hope. This is a faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. Nation. This must become true. And so let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. When we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day. Black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual. Free at last, thank God Almighty.